everyone. My name is Derek Phillips, and this is English with Derek. I'm very excited because today is the first class in our series, Conversational English for Beginners. This class is accelerated, so we move fast, but don't be nervous. I know you can do it. In each class, the materials you need will be in the description section of the video. Go ahead and take a look. In today's class, you will need a syllabus, a pretest, and the document that is labeled class number 1. Let's take a look together. Now, when you open the syllabus document, you should see the document I have on screen right now. A syllabus is a plan for our class. So here you see we have a link to this YouTube channel if you would like to share this with friends or invite friends to our class. And you see the topic that we will cover for each of our 8 weeks of class. So tonight we start with our pretest, and we'll also talk about cognates and vowel sounds. You will also need to open your pretest document. You will see a series of 10 multiple choice questions. Complete each sentence or phrase with the appropriate word or phrase. And don't worry, this is a pretest. So at the end of our 8 weeks together, you will have a similar quiz or test to compare your results. You also have the answers here. No cheating. You can check your answers with the answer key. I won't scroll anymore. I want you to have time to take the quiz for yourself. You can print this quiz, or you can open it on a second device. So if you are on a computer, you can also use a tablet or a cell phone, or you can write your answers in a paper notebook. When you finish, feel free to share your results in the comments of this video, or feel free to email them to me so I can see your results also. When you finish the quiz, come back to this video. Don't worry, take your time. You can pause the video and play when you're ready. Are you finished? Let's get started with our first official class. Now you'll see that link number 3 in the description of this video contains the materials you need for class. I will also share my screen so we can work together. Today, I want to focus on cognates. What are cognates? Well, cognates are words that sound or look similar between different languages. So, if you already speak a language like Spanish or French, a Romance language, you may see many words that are similar between languages, and that is good. This is a fast class, an accelerated class. So we want to use your knowledge. Now, these words, cognates, offer context clues and enhance understanding. As you read, underline cognates that you can identify and discuss the following questions. So we have a short story here, a short paragraph that we will read together and think about all of the words you recognize. I take classes at the local university, and I am a very diligent student. English is my favorite subject. I always comprehend the professor's lectures. Today, we have a very important exam at 2 o'clock, and I cannot be tardy. I am nervous because it will be a difficult exam. After class, I plan to go to the mall with my classmate, Carla. She does not like to drive because she was in a horrible accident, but she is rich and a chauffeur drives her car. Carla's sister is a cashier at Macy's, so we will have a good discount. English borrows many words from other languages. So, what are some of the cognates that you identify in our first class? Maybe share those words, those cognates, in the comments section. Based on your understanding, your comprehension of cognates, let's talk about these questions together. Number 1, is the narrator a motivated student? I say yes. The narrator is a very diligent student. So we can say yes. Again, if you come from a background with a Romance language, if you speak a Romance language at home, you can probably already understand some of these words. Number 2, does the narrator enjoy English class? Yes, of course. The narrator says, English is my favorite subject. Number 3, at what time will the English test take place? Well, I think, again, if you speak a Romance language, we have a very important exam at 2. We have a very important exam at 2. Important exam, again, for my Spanish speakers out there, think examen importante, right? Don't think about what you don't know. Don't focus on the negative. Focus on the positive. Number 4, where will the narrator go after class? After class, I plan to go to the mall with my classmate Carla. To the mall. Again, we can recognize certain words and certain verbs. For example, plan is very similar in several languages. For example, for my Spanish speakers out there, planear, it's very, very similar. Sometimes the pronunciation sounds different, but when you see the words like this in a written format, you can understand the overall meaning. And number 5, where does Carla's sister work? Well, Carla's sister is a cashier at Macy's. We know that a word like cashier, again, from a Romance language background, is similar to cajero, cajera, for example. Look for those similarities. Focus on the positive. The purpose of this exercise is to boost your confidence. You should feel good because in our first class, you read a short story. How great is that? Now, if you feel totally lost, or if you don't come from a Romance language background, don't worry. We're going to continue. And soon we will have a list of common phrases that can help you from day to day. Be patient. Now, let's talk about vowel sounds. You know the vowels, A, E, I, O, U. Easy, right? Not so fast. The good thing about other languages, like Spanish, for example, is that vowels always sound the same. They are constant. However, In English, vowels have different sounds depending on the context. Typically, the vowel sounds are short or long. Let's take a look at some examples. This is page 2 in your materials for class. You see here, we have the vowels. In English, A, E, I, O, U. Those are the basic vowel sounds. Now, in the context of a word, like I said, we have a short vowel sound and a long vowel sound. For example, this is a cat. Cat. But in a word like the name of this young lady, we see it sounds different. Kate. Kate. And in this class, I want to use your knowledge of vowel sounds, your existing knowledge of vowel sounds, to practice pronunciation. So for many of my viewers, you may speak Spanish at home. And this is a great point of reference because I will show you what the phonetic sound should be. So the word is spelled this way, but it sounds like Kate. So the vowel here, our A here, sounds long, Kate. Now, what's interesting in English is that we have silent sounds. For example, in the name Kate, I do not hear this E at the end, Kate. In English, this silent vowel is a sign. It's a signal. It tells us that the previous vowel, the A, sounds long. So I don't hear the E, but its purpose is to show me that the previous vowel sounds different. It sounds long. Kate. In English, we have many examples that follow this rule. For example, kite, 8. We'll see more examples here as we go. Now, the letter E. This can be confusing because in English, if you speak Spanish, these sounds are almost reverse, right? We have E and I. So our examples here of the short E, we see an egg, egg. Or we have the holiday Easter, Easter, Easter. Then we have the letter I. When I refer to myself in English, I say I. I love to learn English. But here, in the context of a word, the short I sounds like incredible, incredible. We get that? Incredible. Or the long version, knife, knife. In this word, I do not hear the K or the E. Remember, the E is a signal. It's a sign that tells us the previous vowel is long, knife. Next, we have O. This tiny creature with 8 legs in the ocean in English is an octopus, octopus, octopus. Sounds funny when you repeat. Try it. Great. The long version of this vowel sound is down, down. You can hear the difference. This is why English speakers say things like taco, The O in English is more exaggerated. Do you hear it? Down, down, up, down. And last, we have the letter U. U. Again, we see up. That's a short sound, up. Or we see this creature, hopefully you can see on screen, unicorn. It's a longer sound, unicorn. I think this is enough for one class. I want you to continue practicing your vowel sounds until the next class. This was a lot of information. You covered a pretest, we talked about cognates, and we practiced vowel sounds. So between today and next week, or whenever you watch the next video, take some time to notice the vowel sounds that you hear. In the magazines or the books that you read, look for cognates and give me some examples. Share them in the comments or on Instagram. Are there specific topics you would like to cover on this channel? Let me know. I'm always open to suggestions. I'll see you next time.